Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing January favorites and not so favorites. Let's get into it. The first product I want to talk about is what I have on my face right now, the Loreal Full Wear Foundation. I am so impressed by this. If you saw my video where I reviewed this in the concealer, you already know my thoughts on this. I highly recommend this right now, especially if you are oily skin, just simply because my skin does something weird in the winter time. I feel like the month of January and February, nothing sits right on my skin, nothing looks right. It's not that it's dry, but it's just weird. It's just different. It's not its normal self. So this is what I've been rocking, and I like this just simply because it's not super matte, which I'm not into matte right now, only because my skin has just been on the struggle bus. I don't know if it's hormones because I just had my period, or if it's just because of a foundation that I tested out the other day, but my skin is in shambles, and I feel like sometimes when I wear something that is too matte and I have breakouts, it makes my skin look worse. So I'm actually here for just a little bit more hydration. And this isn't luminous, this isn't dewy, this is what I would call a right in the middle natural finish, and my shade is in 525. I know someone's gonna ask me, because I feel like in stores it's like it has a name to it, but mine does not. I'm sorry, shade 525. Next product is an oldie but a goodie. I just dug this out. Urban Decay Shapeshifter. Mine is in the shade medium to dark shift. This is a product that you need, especially if you are someone who is looking for a contour palette and you don't want to buy one that has all of the shades in it that you're not going to use. This is Balm because it gives you exactly what you need. On one side you have cream products. So you have the contour here. Over here you have some highlighting. No, right here we have cream highlighting. Right here we have correctors, and then we have a cream highlighter with a little bit of shimmer in it. On the flip side, you get not one but two contour shades. I don't use this one. This is too deep for me. So that's huge. This one right here is perfect, which is what I have on today. I love this. And then you have a yellow powder and then a powdered highlight. Bomb. Love this. This will forever be on my vanity. It won't leave me ever again. Something else I've been loving, the Kat Von D Lock-It Brightening Powder in Golden. I bought this to wear on my wedding, and I have been loving it ever since. I like this because it brightens just a touch. Y'all know I don't like that super fleeky under eye highlight. That's not my gig, but I don't use concealers that are too light for me. I use ones that are pretty much spot on or maybe a shade lighter. I love the way that this sets my concealer because it's not cakey, doesn't make me look crepey, doesn't emphasize fine lines. It's just perfect for the under eye area. So this is a great product. Let's see, I'm looking down at my list to make sure I don't forget anything. Next up for a blush, don't worry, blush video is going to be up next week. It's going to be blush for women of color, so just stay tuned for that. But I have been loving the Swiss chocolate blush. So this is cool because I've been using it in two different ways. I've been using it as blush to add some color, or I want to add a little bit more dimension, just simply because it is a mauve-y tone, but it doesn't look crazy if you use it just to chisel out the cheekbones a little bit. So this is one of those products that I can use for a 2-for-1, beautiful color, so bomb. The next products that I have are products that I wasn't going to mention just simply because I was only testing them out for my client kit, but then I was like, I actually really like them, which is a shocker. So these are the Tarte Shape Tape, the infamous Tarte Shape Tape. I told you. All right, hold on before you get ready to read me for filth, before you tell me Tarte's canceled and all that jazz. I want you to know this video was filmed before Tarte announced that they're gonna do another Shape Tape paste. They're doing something else with their foundation, and so I definitely have some thoughts and I've got some opinions, and I feel like this is something that we all should talk about. So this Sunday, 7 o'clock, I'm going live. We're going to chat about this because I feel like this is going to be a pretty hefty, big deal in the beauty community. I saw that Alyssa Ashley last night, she posted her video because she actually had the new one, and I want to know your thoughts as well. And while we're talking about it, I'll just throw on the Tarte foundation so that way if anyone's curious, you guys can see it in action. All right, so just hold off let's get back to the favorites video. I told you guys the reason why I was trying this out is because I have a client that works for Tarte Cosmetics, and she ended up gifting me all the foundations for my client kit, and I never stick anything, especially foundations, in my client kit before trying it on myself, and let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. The Matte Shape Tape Foundation is bomb. I like it a lot. Honestly, it reminds me so much of the Fenty Beauty Foundation, and if you're familiar with me, you know that's my favorite foundation of life. This is a really good. I'm in the shade Deep Golden, and it matched my skin perfectly. I know Tarte has some issues when these came out, but you know, I know a couple of you were asking me about it, so that's why I want to share it with you. So I like the matte one, and honestly guys, I used a hydrating one, and I like this. I like that one too. This one is also in the shade Deep Golden, and it's so interesting because it says hydrating, but it doesn't make my skin look dewy or luminous. I did set it with powder, obviously, because I am an oily girl, and the coverage on it was nice as well. The coverage for the matte one, I feel like is very medium to buildable, but I do feel like the hydrating one gave me just a little bit more coverage. But if you are someone who was interested in these foundations, or you just weren't sure about them, they're good. Can't knock it. Don't knock it till you try it. It is good. Now we have some eyeshadow palettes. The first one I want to talk about briefly, Try palette. You guys know this is my current favorite palette right now. If you are interested in this, make sure you check out my review, and I did a little tutorial on this. Love this palette. Another palette that I have been loving, and we'll see a tutorial with this one next week, is the Juvias Place Warrior 2 palette. This is a all matte palette, so my gig. It's just a beautiful palette. You guys know I like to do wearable, very simple, keep it simple looks, and this is just one wash of color on the lids, blend it out, and you're out the door. Now a palette that's totally opposite from that one that I've been loving as well is the Tarte Pro Remix. This is all sparkle, all shimmer tones, but I've been doing the same thing, keeping it very simple, picking one shade and blending it all over the lid. Beautiful. These are very pretty. The pigmentation is top notch. Like this one a lot. This next product was one that was given to me, and I had no intentions on trying it, but let me just zoom in first so that you guys can actually see it as I'm talking about it. So yo, the NARS Climax mascara. This mascara is so bomb, y'all. I mean, just look at my eyelashes right now. Look. You know I'm not a falsy kind of girl. That's not my thing. This mascara gives my lashes life. So my lashes are right in the medium. My lashes are right in the middle. They're not super short, but they're not long. They're not very full, but they're not thick. They're not fine. Right in the middle. One thing that I do want to point out though about my lashes, I do have a lot of curl on my lashes, so they automatically do go up, but this mascara will just takes my lashes from 2 to 20. It's beautiful. Love this. And I hate that I love it so much because it's freaking $24. Shout out to my client for giving this to me, but whoo, damn you at the same time. These next two products are products that I got for my client kit. The Mario Badescu Lip Balm. Oh, this is so good. All of my clients have been loving this. It goes on so smooth. It's not too thick. And it has a little bit of a coconut smell, which if you don't like that, you might not like this, but I love that kind of like coconut beachy smell, and it's just very comforting on the lips. Whenever I do my client's skin prep, I put on all their moisturizers, and I also prime their lips with this. So bomb. And the next product that I have, I want to try it out because I want to see if it was a dupe for one of my favorites. So the NYX Hydratouch Oil Primer. I use this on my dry skin clients. The one that I typically use is a Smashbox Photo Primer Oil. If you are someone that has very dry skin or mature skin, and you just mix a drop of this into your foundation, or you just put it on your skin before you put your foundation on, this will just give your skin life. I'm running it low on this one, so I purchased this one to see if it's a dupe, and it is a dupe. I used this on someone last week, and I love how it blended out the product. It didn't break up the foundation. In fact, when I used it, I used the Tarte Hydrating Foundation, and I mixed it in with this. Glorious. It was really, really pretty. You guys will see that tutorial next week because it'll be on my channel. My next favorite product, the Maybelline Superstay Powder. If you're a powder girl and you're looking for a dupe for the MAC Studio Fix, well honey, here you go. You're welcome. Be sure you check out my video on this because this is slept on. This is underrated. I don't really hear too many people talking about it, but check this out. Another favorite of mine is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm in Fussy. PSA, if you have the original one, do not go out and buy this one. They are not different enough. Save your money, okay? But if you don't have the original one and you're thinking about getting this one, absolutely go for it. They're both the same formula, but they are just not different enough for you to have both of them. I talked about this in my unnecessary makeup video, but this is just an easy gloss no matter what you got going on. If you're just running errands, if you're at work, or you just want to throw on something on your lips and not think about it, Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm is where it's at. Next up, I have two hair products. I have my Uncle Funky's Curl Stimulator. Love this. This is what I have in my hair today. This has a lot of slip in it. So if your hair type is very, very similar to mine, to where you need a product that has a little bit of slip in it so that way you can get through it, this is great for that. And then also I've been using their Thirsty Curls. I love this because every morning I always wet my hair with my spray bottle first, and then I like to use a curl refresher. This is glorious. It just kind of really stimulates the hair, gets the curls going, gets the curls popping, and then I'll go ahead and top it off with this and we're good to go. Curls are popping. I have not noticed, I think I kind of stopped paying attention to my hair just probably all the way from the month of October to December. So the other day when I was doing my hair, I was kind of like, dang girl, your hair has grown so much. I'm here for it. I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I thought for sure after the wedding I was gonna cut my hair off, but I'm digging it. This next product that I have here, this was just a backup because it was buy one get one half off from Ulta. When I ran out of my AVH Brow Wiz, that's when I grabbed this one. This is the Loreal Brow Stylist. I have been using this faithfully. The reason why I didn't want to purchase another Brow Wiz was because I knew Urban Decay was coming out with their new brow product, the one with the ink felt tip and the regular one. Well listen, I was inside of Ulta checking that out the other day. First of all, she's $26. No. There are just some things, I don't care how good it is. I go through brow pencils so fast, and there is nothing on this earth that can convince me, I don't care how good it is, to pay $26 for a brow pencil. She ain't doing it. Listen, I gotta draw the line somewhere. No, no, no. Also, when I was looking at it, I was doing a swatch with the felt side. It didn't even look like it was dark enough to match my brow hair. Now I'm guessing obviously with the felt side you wouldn't want it too dark, but to me it looked very, very warm brown, and there is nothing warm brown about my brows at all. So I felt like the brow shades were a little off. I wasn't impressed, but this has been holding me down, and I'm going to continue to use this until I run out of it. Next up, I have some eyeliner. This is a bougie buy, I know, but these eyeliners are the only eyeliners, I swear, that stay on me. I know I'm not going to pay $26 for a brow pencil, however, I will pay $24 for some eyeliner because it stays on. It doesn't budge. When you're an oily girl and you have to deal with eyeliner running and slipping and smearing on you, it gets annoying. This stays on, and I love the shade Earthquake because it is not black, because sometimes I don't want anything that's too harsh. It is a dark brown. It's what I have on today, and I've just been loving the look of just a dark brown liner versus the black, because I feel like it gives me a little bit of definition, a little bit of va-va-voom, but it doesn't take me all the way there to Vixen, you know what I mean? So love, love, love this. And then my last favorite product that I have here is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. Whoo! So I do my self-care me moment on Sunday nights, and I will put a hair mask in, and I will put my water mask on, and I will just kind of sit and just relax and reflect. This is so good, especially this time of year, because it is a little bit cooler. No matter if you are oily skin, you still want to make sure you're hydrating your skin, especially in the cooler months, because you don't want your oil glands to overactivate from you drying it out. So loving this. Now we've got some not so favorites. My first not so favorite is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation. You guys saw the review on that. If not, check it out. I did not like that foundation because it emphasized my texture. Like, whoa, I get it. I have texture. I'm comfortable with it. It is what it is. I can't change that. However, I have never used a foundation before where I felt like it just emphasized every single little nook and cranny. I'm talking about from pores to fine little bumps to fine lines I didn't even know I had. Jesus, I was just kind of like, no, 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 this is not gonna work for me. So that was a huge miss and a disappointment. The Makeup Forever concealer, the self-setting one, I was excited about this as well, and with the claim of self-setting, I thought, okay, maybe. Now, did I think in the back of my mind that it might not work? Yeah. But did I think that it like really wasn't gonna work? No. This is a very creamy formula. It does not stay on me. It creases as soon as I put it on before I can even set it. It's a no for me, dog. This was not where it was at. And speaking of concealers, the Fenty Beauty concealer. I wanted to like that so bad. The shades, there's shades for days. So don't get so hooked on, oh my gosh, what's my perfect Fenty shade? Because guess what? Fenty has done it, and you might be able to wear 1, 2, or 3 shades. I realized for me, I can do shade 400 or 420 in the foundation, and I could probably do 410 if I wanted to. Same thing with the concealer. I had shade 385 at one point, then 400, and the thing with those concealers, video will be down below as well, they emphasized everything that I had going on up under the eyes, and I wasn't here for it. And same thing with the powder up under the eyes. The powder just kind of adheres to it, and it just, I don't know, it's a weird chemical thing with that. And then the powder for the rest of my face was fine, but then I felt like it didn't really do a good job at controlling my oil, so I ended up taking both of those products back. And is that it? Yeah, that's it for my not so favorites. I probably won't have a favorites video for a minute, just simply because I am over buying makeup. I'm not over makeup itself, but just with all the launches and new products, and it's just becoming a lot. And honestly, the way my budget is set up right now, I can't be doing that. I'm really tunnel vision focusing on saving a specific amount of money, and I think it's just really time for me to just use what I have, utilize what I have. Don't get me wrong, you'll see a couple reviews from me here and there. Reviews are great, but I also don't want my channel to be a channel that is solely surviving off product reviews, because I feel like for me that gets boring, and I know you guys love it as well. But like I said, there's just too much stuff coming out right now, and I'm just not into it. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching my January favorites. If you have tried anything that I have mentioned down below, please let me know. You guys know the drill. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.